Well, I hit live a little early, so we're we're a little premature ejaculation going on. Well, that blew my whole opening situation, but we're so eager to get here.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
I think StreamYard changed up a couple of things, so I used to be able to just hit it, line it up, and then when the countdown happened, I could press it right. But not today.
Something funny happened. That's
It's
right.
all right. It's all good. Elle, how you doing this afternoon?
Girl, I'm good. I'm recovering. It has been quite a week.
Has
Making
it
it. I'm
not?
making it. It has,
Has it
girl.
not? Well, what's been going on with you? Because I've been noticing some pretty crazy energies going on. What's up? What's
Ye-
up with you?
I'm glad you said that. I was going to ask you about that. So, I'm involved in a number of different projects. And what I love is that the more projects I'm involved in, the more I challenge myself to elevate and get better at what I'm
Good.
doing. More
Yeah.
people are asking me to be a part of their projects in different capacities.
Right.
Yeah, so I've had some amazing actors reach out to me. A fantastic actor named Ryan Harrington, who I had the opportunity to do a short film with, just a scene with him. He's got a web series, and I just got word from a producer friend that he was seeking my phone number, and I'm like, this is exciting. So, yeah, yeah, and
Ooh.
other people wanting me involved in their writing. So yeah, I it's
Girl, that is
feeling good.
how you be a magnet. I
Yes,
mean, I'm reaching for magnets around here because I got a bajillion of them. But man, girl, just like that, man.
just like that. Love the
Bring
visual.
it to you, honey. Bring it to you. Just like that. I am not surprised, to be honest with you, because your energy has shifted. And when you step out of that kind of a fearful mode, that what did we talk about the other week, that imposter
Impossible.
syndrome mode,
Yes.
uh it's like you have a beacon, you're a lighthouse now, and it's like you could see me. And lighthouses don't go out to sea to warn the boats, they just stand on shore,
That's
right?
right. That's right. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
so look at you go, girl.
Thanks. What about you? How have you been?
Things have been absolutely fantastic. Launching the Kazemi method and the portal. I did that earlier this week. The difference between the two is the method is all about identity transformation, nervous system regulation, which
Ooh.
that's a big one because most of us, we know what we need to do. We know how to, we have an idea what the steps are for this identity transformation, but our nervous system isn't up to date. So it's still
Mm,
running off of old programs. Like for
indeed.
instance, for me personally, the last time I got super fit and felt really good about myself was the time that my then husband was incredibly jealous of my successes, and that's when he threatened my life basically with his abuse.
Mm,
And so it taught my nervous system that, we get healthy and feel successful, that equals danger,
indeed. I can relate.
right? So
Hmm.
once my dust settled, once I divorced him and moved and got situated and rebuilt my life, my nervous system still hadn't caught up, even though right here it was like, oh, I know exactly what I need to do and blah 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 blah. And I could go through the motions and make some things happen, but it wasn't the real deal, man, because my nervous system hadn't caught up. So that's where the method is coming from, is my own personal experiences with uh, basically burning my old life down and rebuilding the new one, and regulating my own central nervous system.
Because we can do that. We don't realize that we
Absolutely.
can.
And the funny thing, Al, is that a lot of the stuff that I had to finalize, I thought I'd already worked through.
Isn't that funny how that happens?
Yeah. So many times. Oh man, that's old news, man. I'm over that. I don't even think about that anymore. Bullshit. Your
It
body
comes
keeps the
back.
score.
Hmm.
Yeah, the body keeps the score. So that's been what's going on with me, is just just feeling really excited about the method and the portal. I didn't explain what that is. A portal is more of the spiritual side. The people that want to do like the past life regressions, which are fun. Oh my God, they're fantastic. Quantum healing, hypnosis, journey work, all that fun stuff, even ultra height. So that's more of the spiritual side. That's why I call it the portal. Uh, you're taking a trip.
Yeah, that is exciting. I love the duality of that, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, there's two paths people could go by, and and I got plenty of people that would initialize with the method and get on a good track, and then I feel like I have the bandwidth to do this other stuff.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and that's really important because so many people think that they want to start off doing, the fun spiritual stuff first. That's going to get them to where they need to, but they haven't worked on their own nervous system yet from the abuse in this life. Right.
And they don't realize how difficult that shadow work can be, because that's what a lot of it is, right?
Good
And it's
night.
work.
Yeah.
There's no shortcut through that. So
No,
yeah.
there really isn't. And that's funny you say that, Elle, because so many people think they could come to a hypnotherapist to bypass having to do the inner work. I'm just going to wave this magic wand and poof, everything's better now. You feel like $1,000,000. Not to say that doesn't happen, but you still need to do your work.
Yes.
Right. It's not about bypassing anything. I'm not going to be like, you no longer have any problems.
Right.
Life is just
focus.
yeah. So many people think it's like that movie Office Space, if you've ever seen that movie, where he gets hypnotized and the hypnotist has a heart attack in the middle of the trance work, and the suggestion was, life doesn't bother you, every day is fun, and so it just stuck. And
I forgot all about that part, girl. I quote that movie all the time.
It's a great movie, but it gives such a wrong idea what this is all about. But it's fun. It's fun nonetheless. So, but yeah, so that's what's going on with me, with the method and the portal and all that fun. So we got busy plates going on this summer, and I'm not mad about it.
We're going to save some space for fun though, because I am learning to skate this summer. This is happening. I thought about that today, and I said I got to get with Kat when we have some downtime, just chilling out, where we can actually plan that time. Once my shows open, things get a little easier because I'm just gearing up.
Not so much, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So
speaking of thinking of stuff, because I've been getting a lot of clients lately, men and women. A lot of times you think it's mostly the women have this issue, but I've been seeing it with guys as well. It's where, we don't realize that we have this X-ray vision, and we have the ability to see right through people's red flags to their imaginary potential. And then that's what we latch on to. That's what we fall in love with, is their potential.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching it here in my office in real time, and it's also, triggering me a little bit. Actually, no triggers, because I have worked through the issue with my ex. But if it were the old me, I would have been triggered. But that was exactly my marriage. It was always, I could see how wonderful he could be.
Mm-hmm.
But the proof is in the pudding, man. It's the actions. And what he was really good at was future promising.
Oh, the worst. Not the worst, but it is.
He was a genius at future and I've freaking believed him every time. Hook, line, and sinker. Have improved behavior, temporary improved behavior. Be really good in the sack, because you know what, we like that. And then future promise me, and that went on for decades.
I'm sure, yeah, because those that do that are very skilled. They're master manipulators, many of them, that is a strategic manipulation in keeping you, and it comes from their own insecurities, from what I've learned, and it's a device used to keep you within their control, to make sure that you don't go anywhere. And I've always said I've started saying to myself, as I look back on those situations, why would you want to keep me just to mistreat me? And then why would I not recognize those red flags that are waving like a racetrack to stop, right? And I keep
Yeah.
right on going.
Well, there's an answer to that question. Why would you want to keep me to mistreat me? Because that makes them feel powerful.
Ooh, had not thought about that. And it seems
It
so
makes it
simple.
feel powerful to have somebody under their thumb like that,
How sad.
right? And then when you start standing up for yourself, or if you start asking for reciprocity in the relationship, when you're the one just constantly giving and giving, and you think that the more love you dump into this relationship, you're going to get it back,
Yeah.
hoping you'll get it back, and then you ask for it, and then the whole world falls apart. Oh, how dare you ask
Yeah.
for paybacks,
Yep.
right?
That's it.
And then the loop starts all over again. Now it depends on the person that is. I'm just going to say who's the narcissist, because that's what we're dealing with here. They could be like my ex was, and do the loop. Oh, I'm so sorry. Improve behavior. Let's have a little nookie. Let's make up sex, and I'll be good for a month or so, and then we'll start right back over again. After I promise you all this good stuff. That doesn't happen. There's some people that just will blow up, make it a big to do, and then dump your ass.
Oh yeah.
Out of the blue, what the fuck just happened? I thought we were in love, and all I asked was is to maybe get a little bit more back than what you're given. And how dare you?
And in their defense, and I know this is an unpopular opinion.
Oh, please be the devil's advocate, Elle. Let's do that.
We've allowed it, because
right?
we went along. We go along to get along, and then we want to leverage what we know is the right thing to ask for, but we've gone along with it.
Why is it that we go along with it? It's because we're in love with the potential.
That's it. That is, what an awful, awful cycle. Oh my goodness. And that future promising, and that loop that you talked about.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I was so guilty of really telling my partners exactly how to loop me back in, if you know what I mean. So all of those things that worked for me. Oh, the sex is great. Oh, I love when you do this. Oh, I love when I'm just telling you. And it's the bare bones minimum. Right?
Oh, it is the minimum, but it was just enough and then once you got it, was like, oh, thank God, that felt so good. It's like a cool drink of water after being in the desert for weeks and weeks and weeks, right?
Yep.
Oh,
we were complicit. We were complicit in our own
powerlessness.
Yeah, powerlessness. That's exactly what it is.
Because we were giving our own power away. Nobody did it to us. Right. But yeah, and you're right. We gave them the keys to the castle and let them just run amok. And God bless the people who stand up for what should be right in a relationship, or what they expect from their partner in a relationship. It can't just be one-sided. You can't have the beefy guy with the woman just falling all over him, making his meals and cleaning up after him. And conversely, you can't have the pretty pink princess who's the princess of her own party, whoever doesn't pamper her, that kind of thing. And we know all women like that. So.
Oh yeah, indeed. And I wish that I had not. Well, we're past it now, but just allowing those kinds of things to happen. And I think from when I chose at the beginning. So for a while I wasn't dating, and the reason I gave for not dating was my choosing skills are flawed, and so I don't trust myself to choose correctly. Because what I would do, and it was a little bit of taking on the manipulative personality traits and the narcissistic personality traits.
Right.
I would date someone, for lack of a better term, not on my level. So not on my level socially, not on my level financially, not on my level professionally, on purpose. I would seek these people out. It had to be because I had the belief it would give me some sense of control. And what it ended up doing was just creating chaos in my life.
Because they were emotionally immature
Right.
and incredibly selfish.
And I made excuses because what did I look at? Their potential. They may not match me here, but perhaps they will.
They'll grow into it. That's what I did with my ex because we were very young when we met. We were in our 20s. So I'm like, okay, sure, he's like this now. But, you know, being in, I didn't think I was going to save him. I hate it when people say, oh, you thought you were going to save him. No, not me personally. But I thought being in the environment of me and my family, that's going to give him an idea of what healthy relationships look like. That's going to help him to grow. And to his defense, it did.
Mm-hmm.
And he did grow. But it still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Not that I asked for too much, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so
it was, yeah.
We were just, and at the end, I was nice enough just to say we were just emotionally incompatible.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we have people visiting us?
Well, Idy's here. He's visiting. Say
hey. Hey, Idy.
What did you miss? We're talking about when you fall in love with somebody's potential and they just ain't there. You know, it's a rampant global epidemic. Men and women suffer from this, and it's when you can see someone's potential and go, hey, that looks really fantastic, but you got to bring it to the table.
Yeah. And why make yourself do all that work? I mean, it just...
Well, yeah. I mean, the right relationship doesn't require you to become an archaeologist searching for hidden treasure inside another person. I mean, the treasure should already be visible.
Right.
Right.
Indeed. I love that quote. Yes, absolutely.
The treasure should already be visible. Yeah. And that is a hard lesson to learn. Jagged pill to swallow, because when you realize, oh, you can't blame it on them because you're the one who gave your own power away.
Right. Yep.
Honestly, these people tell you who they are right from the get-go. We just choose to ignore the red flags.
And Maya Angelou said, when they show you who they are the first time,
believe them.
It's that simple. She told us that a long time ago.
She absolutely did. She absolutely did. But you really just don't want to believe that, because if somebody has all the charisma, they could be so freaking charming, so fun to be around, just magnetic. Like it's the person of my dreams. They feel like they're fulfilling all of your needs. Finally, something good is happening in my life, and it's a Venus flytrap, man.
and this fear of being alone, because, you know, growing up, first of all, the whole Disney fairy tale with the living happily ever after, which I equated that to death. I thought that. I was like, so they died as a little kid. So they died. But just the whole idea, your parents would say, and friends would say, well, you don't want to grow old alone. First of all, I am growing older, and I am nowhere near, I'm single, but I am nowhere near alone. Some days I crave to be alone because I am really nowhere near alone.
You got a lot of people around you. Yeah, for sure.
Right. My tribe, my family, people that I love, and I am completely fulfilled by that and the things that I do in my life that I love. So that fear that was instilled in us, we were programmed to believe you don't want to grow old alone. And don't get me wrong, I understand the concept, because, you know, when we get older, our bodies may not be as up to speed as they used to. People get sicker in their older age. Very often you don't want to, you know, be alone if you're suffering from illnesses, or if you're not quite as well as you used to be. Thankfully, I'm very healthy. Thankfully, you're very healthy at this point, at least in our lives. But, you know, that to scare us into you don't want to be alone is just the wrong concept, because that drove us in many cases to fall in love with that potential. A lot of times I thought, well, who am I going to find? I'm not finding what I need out here. So I'm going to go ahead and settle for this and see if I can help to grow this.
That's the thing, is that we were taught to settle for that because, well, it's very ingrained for us to have a partner. And all right, and that's not a bad thing. All right, that if it's a mutually healthy thing and everybody's you're growing, you're adding to each other's lives, that's a beautiful exchange, and we do grow in healthy ways in relationships, but it's all too often because of, and I'm going to call it out, the patriarchy. It's damaged everybody. We're
Yes.
not meant to grow up this way. And speaking of, you don't want to grow up alone. Well, when it was a matriarchy, we lived in communities, and you didn't grow up alone.
Right.
You didn't age. You didn't, because you were an elder and everybody looked after you. Conversely, just like everybody helped raise the baby. So you didn't have a single mother situation.
Right. And
Everybody was involved.
other
Yeah.
cultures have stuck by that. We have Native American cultures who they live by that, you know? So it's like, where did we fall away from that in our culture? Yeah, it just, it needs to be brought back.
There's a timeline. And if you watch enough TikTok and Reels, there's people out there calling it out.
Mhm.
I'm not going to get into it here because that's a
Yeah,
whole other rabbit hole, but
that's a whole other episode.
it really is. It really is. But there's an actual timeline, and it is on purpose. And it is to make just a few people wealthy and in control.
Yeah, sadly. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, so we were
All
talking.
that's changing now, and I love watching it because we are waking up. We're understanding that we need to stop falling in love with possibilities and start recognizing patterns.
Right. And and I want to be clear, because then when I said I'm not finding what I need, just like now, I don't feel like I am finding I don't see it out there. I'm not looking terribly hard, but
Right.
I'm also just not seeing what I want. I'm seeing a lot of what I don't want.
Yeah.
There's a school of thought that, well, you can't attract what it is you believe you want. Well, here's the thing. Yes, I can. I can attract anything I want and don't want, but I don't see it. I don't see it. There's certain things I am not willing to deal with, especially having dealt with just hoping for the potential to grow into something. And I'm
Right.
just not willing to spend the time. I am very fulfilled not spending the time.
And it's in that vibration though is where somebody like-minded in that same vibration will cross your path.
And that's true. That is
Right.
exactly how friendships grow. That's how
Yeah.
partnerships grow. That's exactly what will happen. And I don't have to run out of breath trying to find it.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God. Yeah. Speaking of which, there's a couple of new content creators on other platforms, and one gal is making fun of all the dating sites, and she's freaking hilarious. How she's making fun of oh God. And I'll tell you what, I got off of dating sites about 4 years ago because it's nothing but sad sacks and psychos and seriously stupid people. So I'm just like, no, if I don't meet somebody organically, then fine. I'll live in a commune with women. We'll get condos together and we'll take care of each other. I'm fine with that.
And I never got on them. I am too afraid.
You were smart.
I met a couple of people online that I have had, linkages with, if you will, and it didn't work out. It was what it was. The fact that I met them online,
right?
That's just not for me. It's just not. It wasn't through dating sites. It was just online. But
okay,
that turned me off, and I'm just like, I'm too afraid.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, this gal's making fun of just like all the pics that guys put up there, and they think it's going to be attractive to like, especially like the shirtless bathroom selfie.
Oh.
And then you get the dudes that every picture they're wearing a hat because they're bald underneath. God love them.
They're hat fishing.
And they're holding up their fish, or they're holding a baby, or it's a group picture. Guess which one's me?
The one I don't want. Look.
No thanks. No, I'm so over that. I could care less about that. So yeah, that to me, that's just a waste of time and a waste of projecting energy out. I'd rather just be social.
Yeah.
And and social media counts as well,
And it
so
does, yes.
Between social media and then getting out and about is, to me,
there's a balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to meet somebody or figure out, maybe I might be interested.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I've made some great friends on social media. So, you just never know. And that's where,
Because most of us aren't just performing, we're just
right.
expressing ourselves on social media. Date site, you're performing,
Right. Yes, exactly.
right? And you're trying to, pick me. And I'm just like, social media, I'm like, this is me.
Yeah. What you see is
Whether you
what you
like it
get.
or not, right?
One of the things on the dating sites, and not even just dating sites, but when people slide into your DMs, they often will say, "Send me a pic," and I'm like, "You're
Shut
on my
up.
whole profile. I have a whole freaking profile.
Because
This
they're
is."
hoping that you're going to send a dirty pic.
I'm like, "Listen, you would be disappointed, sir. I'm a woman of a certain age, and it don't that thing don't thing like it used to."
That thing don't say, yes, it do. Girl, come on now. Don't sell yourself short. Not that
It's
I
still
know, but
thing.
I'm just
That
going
thing
to
is still
support
thinging, just
you.
not. That thing is still thinging, just not like it used to.
Holy shit. Yeah, I ain't sending you pics. Ah! God, it's like, God, it's repulsive. And most of the, at least the dudes that are on those dating sites are just looking for a hookup, even if they say they're not.
Yeah.
They're just looking for a hookup. And honestly, Elle, I'll tell you what, casual sex is repulsive to me. Get your energy away from me,
Yep.
dude. I
Me
don't need
too.
you.
Yep.
I don't need you.
Now,
Yeah.
I know we have to wrap up soon, but before we wrap up, I do want
Yeah.
to invite those watching. Heidi, since you're watching us live, we'd love to hear your story. If you share it in the comments or go to our page and share it on
Yeah.
YouTube afterwards, we would love to hear your story about how you entertained the potential and fell in love with the potential and what happened as a result. We'd love to hear those stories.
Yeah. Especially from a guy's point of view, I think that would be really helpful. Because we
Absolutely.
could blab on all day long about this shit, but get a guy's point of view, I think that would be helpful to the audience for sure. We'd
Because
appreciate
to
you.
your point, it's happened to all of us. So yeah, we want to hear your stories because we know they're out there.
That they are, my dear. So yeah, let's tidy this little party up here because a half hour goes by really super quick, don't it?
It does.
Good gravy. So for me, because I know you got a lot, Stone. Oh, I'm not a guy. Oh, we thought you were a dude.
Oh,
Heidi said, beg your pardon, darling.
I'm sorry, Heidi.
Heidi is a German name, and I don't know if it's male or female. We just assumed.
And we made an assumption. We are so sorry. All this time.
Now we know.
sincere
All right, she's
apologies.
laughing at us now. Thank you for laughing at us because we should be laughed at right now. So,
And
darling,
we still want to hear your story.
girl, what's your story? Hook us up with your story, girl, because we know you got one. We know you got one. All right. Well, if you want to know more about hypnosis, the Kazemi method or the Kazemi portal, you can find me at hypnohelpsyou.com. Elle's got productions coming up galore this summer. What you got?
A fun experience. We've got the Pirate 250th celebration. You can learn some interesting stories about pirates and ships that came here, the good things and the bad things that went on. Very informative story.
Really crazy things went on with
Really,
the pirates.
And also Tumbleweeds and Dastardly Deeds,
Right.
the show that I co-wrote and am co-directing with Julia Johnston, and co-wrote it with Julia Johnston and Jared Marler. Very excited that is opening on June 24th. So definitely come out to 16th and Atlantic and see us at FFX. And I am leading an acting and public speaking class in the Young Diplomats program at Hampton University the week of the 21st through the 27th of June.
Woo!
Super excited about that.
Good Lord have mercy. Did you do that in one big breath?
I did.
Okay. We'll hang out for new reality TV. Next, we got Mystic Musings, the Twin Flame Chronicles. Heidi, girl, thank you so much for joining us today. Stay groovy, stay real, because remember, you're powerful, and that's a really big deal. So see you next Friday, 4 o'clock, Hippie Chicks Live. Peace and love.